We're here.
Bam!
Welcome,
Friday.
welcome. Yes, it's Friday again. It seems like we just keep wrapping around.
Hopefully everybody had
So-
a wonderful St. Patty's Day.
Yes, we did. We celebrated with corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah,
What did
man.
you do? Let us know. Are you one who celebrates, or I know we live in South Florida. A lot of people don't celebrate it whatsoever. So
Right.
we have to introduce people. Year by year, we're introducing new people to the celebration of St. Patty's Day.
And we've had corned beef and cabbage to our neighbors.
Yes, and it was the first time.
Yep.
First time they celebrated. But welcome to 9 Straight Up. Today, I know you probably saw the title, Wellness Warrior, Biohacker, Health Enthusiast, Wellness Guru. What do you think when you think of, or when you read all of those? What is your first thought?
Oh, here we go again.
What do you mean by that? Oh, a new way of doing
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
All this
so
stuff.
many different ways.
Right.
Gene,
Biohacker.
not Gene Simmons. Richard Simmons.
Yes, Richardson. I would have gone with Gene. Yeah, that's
Kiss.
yes, but it's funny because
Here,
that's
kiss.
in here. But anyway, so whatever you name it, your health journey in life, whatever you call it, you're seeking your best health in general,
Right.
right?
If you're
And
seeking it.
if you're seeking it,
You
some
should be
are, some
seeking
aren't. Some want to stay away from it like crazy, and they'll just go through the day and ignore it.
Right.
But I think mostly people want the best health, to live a long, healthy life and not get at the end of their life, and then realize, they can't move. So seeking health is a huge thing.
And I think that's
So-
one of the biggest things. You want to be healthy today so you're healthier when you get
Mm-hmm.
older.
Because everything we do today affects our tomorrow. Everything. So are you in search of the best health, feeling 100% and going after that vibrant light, like what you're looking at?
It's a little blue figure. Okay, never mind. I thought, what's behind us?
Okay, so it can be daunting as there's so many studies about health, what we should do. Remember in the 80s, it was low fat. They are now realizing that was one of the biggest mistakes they could have made. Now, because of it, we have a epidemic of obesity.
Well, low fat, low sugar, right?
Right.
Because instead of making the fake sugar,
Right. Well, they had that too, but the low fat, they took everything out and added all the fake in to make it taste better. And we bought it. I remember buying, I can't remember the name of those cookies, but they were low fat. And I thought, oh, they're so perfect. They're so perfect to eat. They're okay.
tag-alongs from Girl Scouts.
No. Those are real sugar and those are delicious. But first of all, what we have to do, and I'm going to go through a couple different things. First of all, you have to determine your goals with health. What are your goals? What are you going after? What is important to you?
I want to be healthy. I want to move. I want
Right.
to feel good.
And into our 90s, 100
Right.
and beyond.
And I don't want to
So
wake
yes.
up with aches and pains.
That's funny because you're jumping into the next point. Name your why. Why do you want to be healthy?
Because I don't want to feel crappy.
Right. Good morning, Heidi. So what is the third thing? The third thing is to create a map to get you there. So you figured out what you want in your goal. You figured out the second, why it's important to you. And now it's time to create a map of how to get there and determine each step to get there. But it sounds simple, right, when I say that?
Yeah.
But not so fast. It's not that simple. Wellness warriors unite in this. And why I say that is because we can all come together and we can unite and decide what is the best way for each of us. We are all so different. Just look at our thumbprints, any of our fingerprints. So different. Our eyes, they're now using our eyes to, when we go through the airport, to go through Clear, they use our eyes to check us. So what is it that you are, what is it that you are going after? What is it that your body needs? You want to say hello?
Hi, Dad. I was reading Heidi's. Get my furnace working. It's cold in here.
Oh no, Heidi.
Sorry.
You need to come down here. But we can pick a route. Each of us can pick a route on how we're going to get there to health. And it's going to look so different for every one of us, just like our eyes, just like our fingerprints.
Right.
So we have to pick the one that works for us. And just because your friend lost 50 pounds, is in shape, she looks amazing, doesn't mean that program will work for you. And I know oftentimes we try to convince ourselves like, this is what I'm doing, you should do this with me. And it doesn't always work. Doesn't always work. So,
It adds to spirit of conversation.
yes, I like the way you say that. So what I've learned is to make it simple. Make your health journey simple. And what what I'm saying is, if I dread all the things on the task list, if I dread what I'm going to do to get there, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go and work out. I'm not going to eat the right food in that. So make it fun. So I like to say, and you said it earlier, KISS, Gene Simmons, but KISS, and it stands for keep it simple, silly. I put silly on the end because I don't like negative words, but keep it simple, silly. Now, others put something else on that S, do what you want, but keep it simple, silly, and it makes life so much more enjoyable. So it took me time and research to really understand what worked for me, and I know it worked for you too. We all went on different paths. We eat the same pretty much, we work out the same, but that can be a good thing and a bad thing because one of us feels a little lazy one day, we both kind of, but you find out what works for you. So how do we keep it simple? That's the key, keep it simple. So how do we keep it simple? The first thing I like to do?
Lemon water.
Yes, lemon water. And it's so simple. And a friend of mine shared that she fills up her cup with boiling hot water at night. What are the thermal cups? You know what I'm talking about with the...
Thermos?
No, it's not a thermos, but it's, the thermal cups.
Yeti?
But you put coffee, yeah, like a Yeti, insulated walls. But she fills it up with hot boiling water, puts her lemon in, puts it on her bedstand, and by the morning, it's just a little bit cooler. Maybe not a Yeti though, but it's cooler and she's able to drink it. So first thing in the morning, she wakes up, there's her lemon water.
But let's keep in mind, because I know you've been doing it for a long time, and I've done it in the last week or two again. I go on and off. Everybody, you start, you stop, you start, you stop. But what I've also learned, when you say lemon water, it's only a wedge of lemon. You don't need the whole lemon. You don't need a quarter. Just a little piece.
Just squeeze it in there, and it makes the water alkaline. So
Yep.
simple. On your bedstand, drink it in the morning and enjoy it. Allow yourself. Don't feel like I got to slam it, but enjoy it.
And it's about being consistent.
Right. Do it every morning. But I really come out to the kitchen. I fill it up because we have an Instahot. I fill it up. I drink it. And the other thing I like to do is the lemon water and the brain dump right away. And I've talked about this a lot as of late. Brain dump is just like water going into your body. Your body's so dehydrated, you're filling it back up. The brain dump is all those things throughout the night which you've been thinking of or yesterday, and all the things that are just stuck in your mind, and it allows you to dump them out. Get them out of your head, and it allows for, in a sense, like I've said before, going up to the cabin, you turn on the water, it's all murky and cloudy and ugly, and you wouldn't even think of drinking it. It's like that. You're getting all the stuff out of your mind and you're clearing yourself for the day.
Right.
So you're watering your brain dump. Huge life-changing things.
I just want to say good morning, Anthony.
Yes, good morning, Anthony.
And again, it's about going back to being consistent doing these two things. And then there's, people can do different choose different things to do. These are the things that Ann's doing. I do half of it. She does, most of it. But when I was thinking about this talk this morning, it reminded me of when we were fortunate enough, we had lunch once with Brian Smith, the founder of UGG Boots. And we were telling him how we're out in California meeting him, having lunch. And I said, we blew off a concert. We had tickets to go to Jimmy Buffett down here in South Florida. Mm-hmm. And he went on, first he was honored that we blew off Jimmy Buffett to come have lunch with him because he's just a very modest, humble man. But he also then shared with us something that stuck with me, and I think it stuck with you as well. As a performer goes out there, Jimmy Buffett goes out there, he's been performing for decades, hundreds of thousands of shows. What he has learned and from his interviews and what he's talked with other people about, these performers, they're not going out there each night just mailing in the performance. Hopefully they're not, because they wouldn't be around this long. But they're out there to try to better for their previous performance. So they want to continue to improve themselves each and every performance, even after 30 or 40 years of performing. So the point what I'm saying is it's consistency. They're consistently trying to get better.
Every single day, 1% better every single day. Good morning, Laura. So it's easy. So when you're rehydrating, so I don't even know how to bring that in, but being better every single day, you're emptying yourself out in a sense. So you're rehydrating, you're dumping all the crud that's swirling around in your head, dump it out. And then what's next? You're going to be better every day, 1% better, but you're building your foundation next. And that foundation is key to your day. And I always go back to this because when you've dumped your brain out, now your brain is empty from all that murky stuff. Now what are you going to fill it back with? You're going to fill it back with the things that God says you are. Not that the world says you are, but you are chosen, you are loved, you're cherished, you are created in his image. When you empty it, you fill it with that, then you set yourself on a different plane to approach the day. I mean, you lift yourself up with that. I mean, it's huge.
Right.
But it's not a matter of doing it one day, like you said, and forgetting it. It's a daily thing. It's a daily task. Right when you wake up.
Refilling yourself, like Ann said, the Bible's lifting you up. It's also be reminded that you are forgiven for anything that you're doing. He is protecting you. He loves you, and he wants you to be better each and every day.
Right. So the next one, and I talk about it a lot, we got to move. So you drank the water. You've emptied your mind. You've filled it up with good stuff. Now you've got to move. So just like the stream in that gets murky, you've got to move that stuff around and get it going. If you're going all out on your workout, say, and taking a step back, or I'm going in circles here. You've got to move, so figure out 5 minutes to move, even if you only have 5 minutes.
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah.
So you think, Ann and I, we've learned something. We have an unspoken idea that we want to go for a walk, but we don't say it to each other because we've realized Mother Nature will always come back.
Say it out loud.
If we say it out loud, it's going to rain. We're going to wake up and it's raining. So we don't even talk about it. We just know that we're probably going to go out for a walk.
Yes.
'Cause
Okay.
otherwise, Mother Nature's going to stop us, like it's raining right now.
Okay. See, you said the word walk.
Exactly.
So number 4 is move it. So move your body. Take 5 minutes to do a HIIT training or a Tabata training, whatever it is that you need to do. We just got really
dark outside.
white. Wow. Okay, let me see if that will help. But so move. Do something to move. I feel like we're blah, blah. So, but listen to your body. If you're moving and then something's wrong, meaning you're not feeling right, figure out what you need to do. There are days that we need to take a step back and settle down and not do anything. But then there's days that we need to move. We need to get going. We need to move. We need to work out. And be it Pilates, yoga. I mean, I think we've tried it all. Rock climbing. I mean, we've tried it all.
Warrior
Keep
dash.
trying until you find something that you love. Yes, my favorite part. Oh, you're so cute, Deanna. I mean, but anyway, okay,
Dina.
I'm going off track again. But good morning. So, where was I? The workout. Figure out the one that works for you, and keep trying. Don't give up, because I mean, there's golf. There's something that you will love. Find the thing that you love and go for it. Don't
Right.
allow it just to, go to weight training with the trainer and they beat you up in a sense, and then you say, I'm never going back.
Right.
Move. Find it.
Playing a musical instrument is sort of exercise too.
Like the flute?
The flute or guitar. But
I
the
would
other
say
thing,
move.
or for people in the Midwest, it's March. Another month or so, the weather's going to be nice. You can get outside. Gardening is an exercise.
True.
And gardening also helps with the next thing as well.
Yes, this one, not a lot of people know about this, but it's called earthing or grounding yourself. And it is a matter of getting outside and walking barefoot. It is so important. And if you haven't heard about it, Google it. There's so much information on it. But it's a matter of letting the soles of your feet hit the ground, hit the barefoot, like the grass, the earth. Allow yourself just to take it in and directly connect with the earth. And I know it sounds obvious, to get outside, get some air, but there's so much research and grounding and how let me see what it reads here. It can lower oxidative stress, inflammation, and pain. I always have trouble with this word. Indigenous.
I'm just going to let
Here's
you
my
go
words.
with
Cultures have practiced this for years. There are two main reasons to practice it. It's indoor and outdoor. Now, outdoor, it's as simple as walking in the grass. Indoor, there's bands you can wear, pads that you step on, you sleep on, all these different things.
that. Just go outside.
I truly believe just go outside.
Barefoot.
Walk in the grass. Yes, barefoot. Take your shoes off. Connect with the ground.
Or walk in the snow.
No, that's not it. It's a little bit cold. But the next thing is develop a morning and evening routine, both. What are the 3 things you should do in the morning, 3 things at night? And you pick the number, but what are the things that will ground you in your day, whatever it is. Look at Laura says, no, she's not gonna walk in the snow. But pick 3 things that will get you going in the morning, whatever they are, which works for you, and pick 3 things at night to wind down and allow your mind to quiet and to rest and to go into, the sleep mode. I think that we have so many problems with that. We're on the computer till we go to bed. That blue light then messes with the melatonin in our minds. What are you laughing at?
Laura, it's 26 degrees.
Oh, she's not walking outside today. But she can come down here with us. But allow yourself to have that wind down. Like I like to read a book or, lay there quietly, talk to God, things like that. Things that allow yourself to quiet and to get centered in a sense.
Right, and you don't have to always, the point is releasing your body from the stress of everything that's in your mind that you want to try to get done and accomplish. Remove that for at least 5 minutes and just relax.
And it's hard. It is hard. But just practice it and just breathe. And there's a lot of breathing techniques on the internet as well that you can use, and they're great. But the other thing is whole foods. Stick to whole foods, not the store. Yes, you can go there, but whole unprocessed foods. That will change your life if you do it. And I know I had someone email me and she said, is this something my son could consume, this type of diet, which is a paleo diet? And I said, absolutely, it's whole foods. Yes, check with your doctor, but it's whole foods that God put on this earth for us to consume.
Right.
So it's not the process, it's not the soda, it's not the sad diet that so many are consuming.
Who knows what sad means?
Sad, standard American diet.
Right.
And it's sad because it's very sad because it's McDonald's, it's, the drive-through, all the fast things. So how can you change up your diet? How can you up level to really allow your body to take it all in?
Right. And there's something else that I just watched last night that I'd like to share.
Okay.
It was on a Consumers Report article that I was watching or reading last night. And everybody, myself included, I love my bottled water. Everybody has their own favorite brand. They like the flavor. They like this, how it tastes or whatever it does. What they have discovered through our food and through the plastic wrappings of the food and the process of the food, that on average, each American person is eating about 5 grams of plastic each week, which is about the size of a credit card. So, from the bottles being, with all the plastics that's been made over the years, it's been cut up, recycled, whatever it may be. It is still in our food, it's still in the air, it's still in our waters. They're recommending if you have safe water in your city, drink your city water out of the tap. Don't drink out of the bottled water because the plastic's leaching into the water. The plastic wrap is in your food as you're heating it up in the microwave. They recommend putting it into the oven instead, or just eating whole foods like you're talking about,
How do you
natural
get the plastic
foods.
out?
They don't know yet. It's just, they're discovering how much plastic, we're all consuming, and they don't have an answer.
That's why we go to the whole foods, stick with whole foods. It's
Fresh foods out of the
yes,
garden.
Yes.
It's interesting.
So I hope our health hacks have helped you and give you some idea for like a daily routine to get going. If you have a routine that works for you, can you drop it in the chat and let us know? Because we can all learn from one another. I know all these wellness warrior biohacks, all these different gurus online always share what they're doing. So what are you doing? We'd love to know and we'd love to share it out. So have an amazing day. We can't wait to hear what you say, but drop it in the chat, your morning routine, your evening routine, and what your wellness hacks are.
And remember, tomorrow is the first day of spring.
Woo, yay. So have a good one.